disagree on topical issues. Panorama runs on through from Mondays through Fridays at 12:15 p.m. It is 20 minutes past 12. My name is Esther Alaribe and I have Ibinabo Dixon. Good afternoon, Ibinabo.
Good afternoon, Esther.
How are
Good
you doing?
afternoon, Buki. Good afternoon, valued, esteemed, above
Above
all of the listeners.
Good afternoon, Buki.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, listeners. Esther, good afternoon.
Welcome to Panorama.
Thank you.
Yes. So to be a part of the conversation today, you can call us up on 07000 or 090 You can also send us a text or a WhatsApp message on 070 You can also listen to us live from any part of the world at www.wfm917.com, and you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at WFM917. Now, to the stories of the day. In recent times, we've had series of stories, cases of abduction. People are being kidnapped here and there, like so much unrest in the land. People walk around with so much consciousness and the fear of the unknown. The minute you leave your house like this, you already have it at the back of God. I want to leave my house and come back safe because you don't know what the street holds. Like the high level of insecurity, it's just everywhere, and something really has to be done. Now, this new report came in that lawmakers have been notified of a possible attack by Boko Haram terrorists in the National Assembly and other public buildings in Abuja. Now, Ibinabo and Boki, if you remember very well the case of Governor Samuel Otom of Benue State when he was attacked in his farm. Now this report is coming again. Like somehow an attack might be, like somewhere an attack is being plotted against to attack the National Assembly. Like, where is safe? First time it was a governor, now this.
Esther, you see, when you don't do the needful,
Okay.
when you slack when it comes to acting on the problems that the citizens who voted you into power are facing. When you feel that whatever it is they are feeling or experiencing is just too far from you, you are too secure to even, perceive it, let alone feel it. You understand? You're on a long thing. Soon and very soon. I'm not happy about it because it goes to show that we are in a big mess. Do you understand? Because if the members of our National Assembly, they are the strength of the nation. If they become afraid and they are already getting apprehensive of their security and safety, what Ibinabo go do?
You can imagine.
What Buki and Esther go do? That is where we have found ourselves. But you see, when we choose to be slow to act on situations that might become too overwhelming for us to handle, it's a problem. We have said it time and time again. It is beginning to sound like broken record that address the issue of unemployment, because an idle mind is the devil's workshop.
True.
Man must survive whichever way. You may choose to suffer and look for a very proper means to survive. Some other ones want to be alive and live well, even when they don't have a job, and they look at the best way to go about it. Criminality. That is where you will go. That you can make money sharp. It is bad. It doesn't portray the country in a good light to the outside community.
Yes.
Apart from that, what have you done on the issue? I know that you have done so much and you're not seeing any difference. You become frustrated. But what have we done? The windows of employment they are not only closed with padlock, Papa. Point one. Point two, we're looking at education.
Yes.
We've been shouting that, please, when this is started in the Northeast, look into the education issue, all the issues we have in that region with education. All of this, somebody says, stray children.
That
Children that don't have anyone to watch over them. They do things themselves. They become independent. They have lost their childhood overnight. what is happening to them? Who is saying what to them? Who is telling them to do what? You don't know.
Yeah.
Now, because we know that if the education sector is booming, I mean, it's a plus to the nation.
True.
See how there's a lot of attack on our education system.
Like every day, students are being kidnapped.
Everybody is
being abducted
scared.
from
In
schools.
fact, it's almost like everybody should just go and withdraw their children from school. Because it is getting to that point, and we don't want to get there. And also our security operatives. You see, yes, we have said so much about how they extort us and everything, but then how did we get there? I remember those days when you see a policeman, it's like,
yes,
the uniform of our security operatives have lost its dignity, like everything. People want to mob them, army members want to kill them. You know, everything is happening, and the government is there. And we hear how many trillions of naira has been put into security. You see, if you put something into something and you're not getting results, whether the money was judiciously spent or not, to me, it's like it was not judiciously spent.
Yes,
because
has been done.
It is results that tells you that, okay, this thing I've done. What's your KPI? You understand? We judge you by what we feel. True. If you say you are doing so much in the area of security, I'm addressing the government now. What I'm seeing is like you have done nothing. Are not adding up, you understand? Yes. So my own KPI for the security operative is what is going on in the communities around me. How safe am I? How safe is everybody? When our National Assembly members are no longer safe, then who is safe? Like, who is safe?
Getting this report, because if you remember one time a caller mentioned it that schools should be shut down until all of these things are settled. That, like, till when?
Esther, until we address the causative factors, we will still be deceiving ourselves. Because even if we call for help, those who are going to come in to help us would want to know what we have on ground and what we have done. What have we done? You understand? If we don't do away with nepotism, cronyism, any form of bigotry, you understand? If we don't address all of these issues, because this person would do this thing, and my person. So I don't even know how to handle it. I'm all confused. I don't want to step on toes. As much as you are walking on eggshell, you can't get it right. So there is need for us to stand up, shoulder high, and begin to address issues the way we should. Because this thing, everybody's afraid. If Budabi Amila could be afraid, Speaker of House,
then who am I?
Who they watch over my house? Now God. You understand? So we need to address these things. We need to face our reality. Let us look at the factors that has brought us here and address it holistically without fear or favor. That is my own point. I mean,
to be a part of the conversation, you can call us up on 07000 917 917 or 090 256 25455. You can also send us a text or a WhatsApp message on 070 317 56537. Now, Buki, looking at all of this, I remember someone said something one time that every time the government comes out to tell us, oh, they are putting such plans in place, they are doing this, why not just do all of these things in silence without coming out to tell us this is what you want to do? Because these people have informants everywhere. Some of them might even have access to the papers, the newspapers and all. Why not just putting actions in place and let us see your result, that, okay, this is what you have done. At that point, we definitely applaud you for what you've done, but not just coming out to tell us, oh, we are reading this every time in the newspapers and nothing is being done about it. Buki.
Okay, let me start with this. When you don't have anything productive,
okay,
that's when you go for alternative of talking. You know, they always say that
talk is cheap.
Empty barrel. What do they say?
Makes the most sound.
Makes the most sound. Your actions should actually speak louder than your words. So I want to see what is happening now as a concept of you did not trouble your trouble when it started. You know, there's this saying we say then, let me trouble my trouble now before my trouble troubles me. You know, then when I was doing paid employment and you begin to see that your subordinates are doing something You cannot begin to say, you know, he came through the MD, he did this, he did that. You are smelling trouble. So we will say, let me trouble my trouble before my trouble troubles me. And that is what I see that they have not done, you know, because they are the lawmakers. Why are they the lawmakers? It is not for you to put on the agbada and be going up and down the whole place with siren.
Or those of once in a while in the house.
Those of,
while plenary is on.
The reason why you are there is because you have the vision, you have the foresight, and you can see things that, hey, where is this train moving? This train is moving to disaster. Can we halt the train and move the train to the right direction? So they are supposed to be forward-thinking people. But you know, when you do not even have an idea of what is happening, you just say, okay, you know, this train is moving. Okay, let me just begin to move with the train.
Let's go with it.
Well, let's just go with it. Anywhere it lands us, we will get there. That is exactly what is happening now. And it is embarrassing, as far as I'm concerned, to the entire government that it is getting closer. In fact, it's not even getting closer. It is already at your doorstep. Now, when you now begin to hear a lawmaker say, well, sorry, I won't be coming except when it is necessary. You know, my heart bled. And I said, is this the kind of people that are ruling us? I believe that when all these things were happening, they should have seen the common enemy.
Okay, let me pause your thought there. We have a call. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Welcome to Panorama, Leo. Okay. Hmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo.
Okay.
Leo feels like if it was in a better climate, like some other countries, some people would have actually resigned from their position right now with all of this going on. But
you see,
that cannot happen in Nigeria.
You see, the root cause, it's just because we are not talking.
Okay.
You know, when you have serious how do I put it? Serious headache.
Okay.
Serious headache. You begin to talk about the headache, and then you begin to look for treatment for the headache. But you never sat down
to look at the causative factors.
To look at what is causing it. I totally believe there is an agenda that we are not aware of. And that is why the so-called people are not acting. Esther and Ibinabo. If there is no agenda anywhere, even if you are a weakling, you will call for help. Thousands are being killed, are being slaughtered. People are being displaced from their hometown. And the body language is kokomi. Or they just come up to just say one or two things. And I'm beginning to wonder that who are the people ruling us? Do they know something that we don't know? Are they seeing a picture that they're not showing us? Because now it has opened up now. You can imagine if Boko Haram now takes over Aso Rock.
No matter.
Where are we?
Well, exactly. Where are we? Where exactly are we? Now they are saying it's getting close. So what are we doing now? Now I hear on the news, was it not yesterday, that the spokesman is now saying that some people want to take over the government. They want to do a no vote, whatever.
No vote of confidence.
I'm sorry. It's not tenable. I don't want to use the word. It's not tenable.
Okay, actually,
it's not tenable.
Sorry. There was even I read in the papers that there was a warning sent out to some people planning to unseat the president, to plan a coup d'etat. And I was like, hey, in this same country.
Exactly. How can you host a flag somewhere and nobody is talking?
You don't understand?
And you're now scared. Meanwhile, there's another option. You're now talking about the other people that are hosting a flag, and you're saying that those ones are terrorism. Meanwhile, these people are doing the same thing, and you are getting scared. And now, talking about kidnapping, it is now business, and we're not doing anything about it. In fact, anybody that wants to talk now, you are gagging us. The other day, I listened to a religious leader, and he's saying the truth. He's just telling you to wake up from slumber. There is a problem. Wake up from slumber. Smell the coffee. Smell the coffee. We can't continue like this. Nigeria must survive. We are praying. But like my sister will always say, I have a sister, she will always say that angels will not build the nation. It is human beings that will build the nation. The truth about it is that, yes, we can call for help. But the truth about it is that, hey, when men and women rise up in the nation and they are ready to build, hey, it's got to be a bulldozer effect. We've got to bulldoze some things. Exactly. Except we are not ready to step on toes. Because there is a cabal somewhere. I don't know where the cabal is.
Because at this point, I feel like with all of these things happening, remember the last time when Governor Autumn was attacked? I'm not sure I read anywhere where the gunmen have been apprehended or something. I don't think there's any of such.
Esther, unfortunately,
these things cannot keep
happening. You know what they're doing? Going back to the Benin that you just mentioned now. Unfortunately, the plan of the enemy is about to be actualized in Benin State. You know, because the problem started when the Benin State government said no to open grazing. You understand? And you know that part of the whole story. Now, what bothers me there is that, see, all this open and close grazing, these are private businesses. So why should private businesses become a national issue that every day we don't sleep, we talk about it, we are so afraid and everything? You understand? You see, the problem we have in Nigeria, as big, as massive as it is, if we can do away with bigotry, like I said,
yes,
nepotism, cronyism, not calling a spade that it is. Like Buki will say, spade is not just to be used on the farm.
Let me post your thoughts there. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Ambrose. Welcome to Panorama. Okay. Do well to call us back on 07000 917 917 or 090 256 25455. You can also send us a text or a WhatsApp message on 070 317 56537. Now, Buki, looking at all of this, even about looking at all of this, you heard this last caller that said, one day the president will tell us what he knows about all of this. Now, at this point, a school of thought feels like somebody somewhere has an hand in all of this, because it is not possible that this same series of things happen like over and over again, reoccurring, and nothing is being done.
Esther, you see, like what the last class said now, some persons will now begin to misinterpret it.
Let me pause your thoughts there again. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Welcome to Panorama, Stephen. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. 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 Thank you very much, Stephen. Do have a lovely day. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, what Stephen? Someone made a comment sometime during the election that if I do not win this election, I will make the government ungovernable for this person.
You see
Now,
the
words like this,
hmm.
we should have agencies who will pick up this person and tell us, okay, what is your next line of action? What do you intend to do?
Agency. Did you say agency?
Because
See, our structures are encumbered. You know why? Now, the hierarchy of our security agencies, who puts them there? Who, who,
hmm,
who, who gets to head like the IG appointed? Somebody appoints him.
mhm,
So somehow, somewhere in you, I mean, there's an allegiance to that person. You
hmm,
see, until we begin to look at our structures again and again, all our institutions
mhm,
again and again, and look at how best to put it, so that when we want to employ or give our appointment to people who are going to be heading our security
mhm,
agencies, there has to be other ways of appointment.
hmm,
Because if our leaders that we say are not doing well to us
mhm.
are the ones appointing these people,
The same people.
we can't get top-notch results. We can't get it. That is our problem. We cannot get it.
Let me pause your thoughts there. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Mr. Prince from Lekki. Welcome to Panorama. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. That's a big question.
No, you wouldn't.
Hmm.
You will even expand it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 Thank you very much, Mr. Prince. Hmm.
Mm.
Thank you. Hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's
You
so
heard what
sad.
Mr.
It's
Prince
so sad.
had
It's
to
so
say.
sad. And you know the sad the one that hurts me most is the fact that the government they hear. Because I remember I read somewhere when a particular governor said, even as a governor,
Mm-hmm.
the magnitude of information that come to him,
Mm-hmm.
you know, is so much to understand what is going on around your state, even around other states that are bordering your state,
Mm-hmm.
let alone a national leader and over like Mr. President. There is no way. Some people will say that okay, maybe he doesn't get to hear about this thing. Then I don't agree to it. Maybe reaction and responses and actions are what we are lacking here. You understand? Because as a country, see what is going on with us is as bad as it is. We have solutions.
Of course
We
we do.
only need first off. I'm even looking at the opposition party.
Okay.
You see, let us stop all this partisanship.
It's time to come
Because
together
if
and
you
do
are doing
something.
partisanship, it's a pity because the country you want to come and run or govern, by the time you kill everybody finish, then you're going to be running dead bodies or what? So there is need for all hands to be on deck. Of the truth, to an extent, we have an idea of what to do, how to, rescue ourselves. But are we willing?
To do it.
Now, look at National Assembly, Esther, I say Esther, Buki. Look at America. We are running a system that is similar to theirs.
Mm-hmm.
The immediate past president, Trump had a lot of things he wanted to do. Whether American people felt it was right or not, you understand? But he had a whole lot to do. But because they had a very formidable house who were doing their duties, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because we have three arms of government and they are there for checks and balancing. So if as a National Assembly you're always you're always helpless, it's either you're helpless or you're nonchalant. Now that they have brought the battle to your doorstep, now you are raising dust. All hell must let loose. There must be the president must raise
because it's affecting you now.
this thing. What's it called now? A sense of emergency on security and everything. But where were you? You understand? I know that they have done a bit, but if they were a bit aggressive towards these issues of insecurity from the get-go, we wouldn't be here today. The issues wouldn't be this bad. So what I'm saying is, I'm looking at even state assemblies work in cooperation with your state governors, and everything you're going to be doing should be to the benefit of your citizens.
Yes.
We cannot be self-centered and selfish until these issues come to us before it's so bad. It's so bad. Our issues are not so terrible if we are willing, if we are honest to face it and face it truthfully.
It is 11 minutes to 1, and I've been discussing the high level of insecurity in Nigeria. I've been discussing with Ibinabo Dixon and Buki Femi Ajala. In all of this, we cannot overemphasize the need to make sure that we are secure, because every day people go out and they are scared of, oh, because I heard this story yesterday, if I go out, won't the same thing happen to me? If I am being abducted, who is going to come from? Who is going to pay the ransom? And all of this, we really need help on time. Now, there's this other story that I really want us to touch briefly. So there's this video going viral of school students who were singing, oh, do not touch my private part. If you do, I'll tell my mommy, I'll tell my daddy, do not do this. I think if more schools can start doing things like this and parents learn these songs and sing to their children in the house, children will learn to speak up when they are being abused. Buki, what do you think?
You know, I've always said that education has to change. The way we engage our children has to change. In those days when we were growing up, you know, until you get to a certain point when they now begin to talk about those parts in their names. But things have changed. Right from the time when they can converse, you know, poo poo, do this, dada, Jojo, and you know, all those funny lots. Once they
Words,
can, you need to begin to engage them. Now, a lot of people that are experts have come up, you know, with songs, with narrations. I've mentioned it here that you should let your children know which one is public part, which one is private part. Now there's another narration where it talks about appropriate places, inappropriate places.
Yeah.
You know, so you talk to them in their level. And like I always say, even when the parent is even the evil person, what does the child do? That leads me to the next step. That we should have strong, effective numbers that they can easily remember, like 911, 111. And when they call,
they'll get help.
Exactly, they will get help.
Yeah, we need functioning desks on that.
Exactly.
Yes.
But those are the things we need to begin to talk about now.
Ibinaba, what do you think about this?
Okay. Yes, it has always been there. For me, as an education, I know that it has always been there. But how serious have we been taking it?
Now, to bring this to your notice, I don't know if you saw this story. A lady put out a story that her sister came home from school and said something about their principal being the one pimping them out to his friends and something like that, abusing some of them. Now, imagine a case whereby the principal is the culprit, and you come to the assembly in the morning and sing this song to the children, and some of the children are looking at you like, after you did that to me.
That is what I'm saying, that there must be a support system.
See, you know, I'm still going to go back to the parents. I'm going back to the home. You see, children spend more time in their homes than in school. Now, when you have a case of a principal sexually abusing students in the school, you understand? And teachers are so scared of this principal that they cannot even say anything. Whenever this story pops up, don't just deal with the principal.
Deal with everybody.
Deal with everybody. Because so that everybody will know that there is no time to say this one does not concern me. Because for you to put a child in a school, it rests upon the school authority to be responsible for the child's security, A to Z, whether sexual abuse or whatever. So if a principal is doing that, and it is not something that he has been doing once or twice, it is not possible that he could have been doing it so hideously that nobody would have gotten a wind of it. You understand? Some people will say, "What thing concern me?" Some other ones will say, "Those children safe." They begin to judge the children.
The children, and not
take any action. So when they are punished alongside the principal, then they will know that. I know that it is, if I don't fall short of a crime, you shouldn't punish me. But if you happen to be in a place, and something is going wrong, because all of this, teach them this and that. Me, I was taught about body and everything in primary school. And that was way back. You understand? So now, the issue we have now is, how seriously do we take it? Sometimes we make something a song, a very playful one, that the seriousness in it gets eroded. It becomes just a mere song. Are you getting it? So we have to put a bit of seriousness into it. Are you getting it?
Yes.
And we should always get feedback. Schools should get feedback. Parents should get feedback. Everybody should get feedback. If you have a word with you should get feedback.
And you just mentioned something out. One of these days, I feel like we should discuss the blame culture, because so many times when things happen or somebody is being sexually abused, you hear things like, "Oh, what was she wearing? Why was she there?" Like we tend to leave what we're supposed to address and focus on the victim and put more blames on this person. This thing should not be done.
But I think that narration is getting to be changed gradually.
But in recent times, we've still seen it played out.
No, I know. But if you look at the trend, a lot of people are becoming aware.
Okay.
That, but we'll keep engaging. But I just want to throw another dimension to what Ibn Abba had said. That truly, yes, even when I was growing up, you talk about the parts of the body.
Mm-hmm.
But the dimension I am coming from is that you need to let them know, right, that the world is even. People do not treat you decently based on your parts of the body. So it's good for you to know, which every mother, every father does. You understand me? But the issue is you need to protect it. Why must I protect it? So if somebody tampers with it, what should I do? That is the conversation we should begin to have with our children now, so that they do not know that, okay, well, yes, I mean, it's okay, Uncle Agbaja did this for me because he loves me. He tells he loves me. No, you need to let them know that when somebody is doing this to you, these are the things he will even say. Even converse to them to say that, yes, they will tell you that if you tell mommy, I will kill you. If you tell mommy, these are the conversations
we should be having with the children.
So the children are already confident. So when they see these alarming things, they know what to do. But like I keep saying, even when they want to talk, where do they go? Which number should they call?
See, then again, I'm going to look at that number issue.
Okay.
Let me look at one small girl.
Okay.
Whose mom does not even have a phone.
Okay.
Let alone she having access.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you are looking at it from a level that's a bit high.
No. I'm looking at it at the ground level.
No. We need to begin to. You see,
let's look at those shanties.
Okay.
Even about you keep saying that they don't have phones. Look at the phones.
I know the.
I am only saying that there should be a point of contact.
Yes, there should be. There should be. But as well, we need to look at our communities.
Okay.
Who are these leaders? The fact that you are a community leader, maybe you're a chief or an oba. What is your place in the community? What is your impact in the community?
We'll be discussing. Hopefully tomorrow we should discuss the role of community leaders in curbing sexual harassment, abuse, and all of this, because most of these people, definitely, if you not go to a church, you go to a mosque or a traditional worshiper, you go to these people and you develop your mind based off of the things that you hear in these places. So we really need to address the role of religious leaders too in all of this. This is where we draw the curtains on Panorama today. Thank you so much, ladies, for your contributions, and to you, my listener, thank you for staying up with us. Panorama is where we have ladies from different geopolitical zones come together to discuss, dissect, and disagree on topical issues. Panorama on Women Radio 91.7 runs from Mondays through Fridays at 12:15 p.m. Till I come your way tomorrow. Stay safe out there. My name is Esther Alaribe. Do have a great day.
To sponsor this program, call the number.
Do your video.
Which video? Oh, okay, that's true.
Hot talk.
That's nice.
Engineer Temi, you're finally on time today.
We discuss real issues affecting real people. We need good people in politics.
I needed to know that child marriage is a
Can we do any